And we will begin this evening in child's pose. So coming onto your knees, separating them as far apart as comfortable for you. Sit back onto your heels. Start to walk your fingertips forward, reaching the forehead towards the floor, letting your chest be heavy. It's okay if your forehead doesn't touch. If you have a block or a pillow that you want to rest your forehead on, you're welcome to add that in. Otherwise, just start to extend, start to soften, start to arrive to your practice. You're welcome to roll your forehead from side to side. And as you start to arrive from your day, start to connect with your breathing. So start to take more conscious, full, slow breaths. And staying right here or threading the needle. So keeping your hips where they are. Bring your right arm underneath your body, palm facing up, and then lower the right shoulder to the floor, the side of the right of the head. Starting to open up, starting to let go. And if your right arm is underneath you, carefully release it. Extend the right hand forward and then bring the left arm underneath, reaching that left shoulder towards the floor, side of the head towards the mat. Continue to sit back into your heels, reaching the right fingertips forward. Deepen the breath. And if you're twisted, carefully unwind. Sit back into child's pose one more time. Think long, straight spine. Soft face. Deep breaths. Next, inhale, look forward. Shift your weight forward into all fours for tabletop, bringing the knees underneath the hips, hands underneath the shoulders, fingers spread wide. Inhale, drop the belly with the heart. Arch your back. And on your next exhale, round your spine, bring your chin towards your chest. Press down into the knees, down into the hands. And then flow here, connecting movement to breath. So inhale, drop the belly, look up. On your exhales, round the back, press down, puff up. Inhale, big arch, belly button towards the floor. Exhale, pull that belly button in. Look towards your thighs. Taking two more. Big inhale. Big exhale. One more time. Lower to a flat, neutral spine. Start to shake your hips from side to side. Keeping your hands where they are, shoulders where they are. Just bringing movement to that hip joint. And find some stillness in the center. for balancing tabletop. So really start to activate your core by engaging those abdominals. Extend your left leg straight back behind you. Lift your heel so it's in line with the back. Gaze down between the thumbs. And if you'd like to add on a challenge, you can reach your right arm forward, bringing the bicep towards the ear. Really reach through the right fingertips, back through the left heel, grow longer. Breathing here. Carefully lower the right hand, lower the left knee, take a cat-cow. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, round the spine. Coming back to tabletop, reach the right leg back behind you, straighten it out, lift the heel up, toes point down towards the floor. And when you're ready, extend your left arm forward, keeping the neck long, eyes open, checking in on your breathing. Carefully lower that left hand, lower the right knee, take a cat-cow, drop the belly, lift the heart. Exhale, let it go, round the back. Tabletop pose, separate the fingers wide once again, press down, tuck your toes under and start to straighten out your legs for downward facing dog. So hips reach up and back, chest towards the thighs. Start to pedal out your feet, bending one knee and then the other. Chest pressing back, gazing back between the big toes. Feeling really grounded into the hands, into the feet. Hips reach up and back. Take one more big inhale. And exhale, let it go. Inhale, look between your hands. And one step at a time, make your way to the top of your mat. Separate feet hip width distance. Bend your knees so your chest can rest comfortably on your legs. You can dangle here or reach for opposite elbows for ragdoll. Or you can interlace all 10 fingers behind the nape of your neck. Wherever you are, just let the upper body be soft. Unclench the jaw, maybe rock side to side. Being aware of the balance above your feet. Carefully release the hands down if you're bound. Take a generous bend with the knee and slowly lift up one vertebrae at a time. Coming up to standing mountain pose. So heel toe the feet together, palms face forward. Shoulders stack over hips, hips over ankles. Closing your eyes here for a couple breaths. Making this really active, so engage your quads. Suck your abdominals back in, shoulders away from ears, chest lifts up. And breathe. And slowly start to flutter your eyes open. On your inhale, reach your arms up and over, interlace all 10 fingers, release the thumbs. It kind of looks like a Charlie's Angels grip. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bump the hips to the left, reach towards the right. Think biceps back by the ears. Hips square to the front. Chest lifting, gaze can lift up. Big side body stretch. Inhale back through center, reach up. Exhale, bump the hips to the right. Side body stretch to the left. Keep that chest open and lifted. Hips pointing forward. Controlling your breath. Inhale, reach up through center. Exhale, bend your elbows coming into a cactus arm, goddess back bend. So press the chest forward. Maybe the gaze goes up to the ceiling. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Press the hips forward. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, take a big swan dive forward. So hinge from the hips, reach for the floor, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. So hands press into the shins or the thighs or the floor, looking down towards the top of your space. Exhale, forward fold. Release the head. Inhale, weight in the heels, stand up from mountain pose. Palms touch overhead and exhale them to your heart. Flowing with our breath. So inhale, reach up, gaze up. Exhale, fold forward. Reach for the floor. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, look down. Exhale, bow. Inhale, stand tall, reach up, lift up, look up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, circle, sweep the arms up. Exhale, lead with your heart, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Hands come down to the mat here. Step your feet back to a high plank. So we're high on our back toes, legs are straight, hips in line with the body. So make sure they're lowered down, fingers wide, pressing into the floor, building some heat. You can stay on your toes or come down to your knees. Bend the elbows tight towards your sides, lowering all the way to your belly. When you hit the floor, untuck the toes, fingertips crawl up to the tops of the shoulders for 3 baby cobras or full cobras. On your inhale, use the strength of your low spine to lift your chest, feet stay on the floor. Maybe the fingertips hover off your mat, squeezing those arms together behind you. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift up for our second cobra. Maybe start to straighten out the arms a little bit here if that feels okay on your back. Look up, lift up. Exhale, lower it down. One more time. Inhale, lift up, press into the palms. Maybe straighten the arms all the way. Lifting that chest forward, gazing up. Exhale, slowly release. Tuck the toes under, pressing back to downward facing dog through plank or tabletop, reaching the hips towards the ceiling. Maybe pedal out the feet a couple times. Next, inhale, look forward, make your way to the top of your mat. Take an inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, bend your knees, moving into chair pose. So our hips sink down low, arms reach up. Like you're sitting into a chair, making sure the knees, you can still see the toes, so make sure the knees are pressing back, hips reaching back, chest lifting up. Bringing those biceps towards the ears, breathing here. One more inhale. Exhale, release, forward fold, really nice, let it go. Inhale, flat back, lift up. Exhale, forward fold, hands come down, feet press back to plank. Making your way to downward facing dog so you can lift right back, or if you want to take a vinyasa, bend your elbows, lifting up for cobra on the inhale. And on your next exhale, come to downward facing dog. Catching your breath, take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Weight comes into the left foot, reach the right leg up towards the ceiling for a 3-legged dog. Bend the knee towards the chest, step the foot between the hands at the top of your mat for a low lunge, so hips reach down towards the floor. Left leg is straight and strong, high on the left toes. Deep bend in that right leg, knees directly over the right ankle. Carefully come down to that left knee, lifting your chest up, using that core strength, that balance. Hands can press into the thigh. They can stay at the hips Or for an added challenge, reach your arms up and back, press your hips forward. Big inhale, reach up. Exhale, lowers the hands to the mat. Press the hips back behind you, straightening out your front leg. Flex your right toes for a half split stretch. If you need to bend the knee, that's totally okay. Imagining your forehead to the knee. Bend back into that right leg, coming into a low lunge twist. So you can stay on your back knee or you can lift that back leg up. Left hand comes flat to the floor, right arm extends up. Twisting, gazing off to the side or up towards the ceiling. Balancing your weight between your legs and your left hand, actively reaching up. Next exhale, right hand comes down. Step back to downward facing dog, or you can take a vinyasa if you'd like. Taking another cleansing breath, deep inhale. Deep exhale through the mouth. Moving to the other side, so inhale, reach that left leg up. Three-legged dog, bend the knee towards the chest, step it to the top of your space. Low lunge, let those hips lower towards the mat. Try to keep your right leg straight, engage the quad. Looking down towards the top of your mat or forward. Carefully bringing the right knee to your mat, untuck your back toes, staying right here, or you can move into that low lunge crescent moon lunge, pressing the hips forward. Maybe the arms reach up. Take another big inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands come down to frame the foot. Press the hips back, flex the left toes, and start to fold over that front leg. Relax the face, reconnect with your breath. Start to walk the hands forward, bend the left knee, straighten out the back leg, or you can keep it on the mat. Weight into the right hand, low lunge twist. So left arm reaches up, gaze can go up or to the side. Straightening, engaging that straight leg. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, lower the left hand to frame the left foot. This time stepping forward, coming to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, look down. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, weight into the heels, stand tall, reach up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Moving into some balancing poses. So we're gonna start on the left leg. So feet can stay about hip width distance. Engage your left leg, get it ready to hold your body. And when you're ready, bend your right knee towards your chest. You can reach underneath your hamstring, or if your flexibility allows, you can reach towards your shin. Begin to pull that knee towards the chest. Shoulders staying square, hips staying square. And from here, we'll move into a figure four shape. So bring that right leg on top of the left. Right ankle crosses above the knee. Hands can come to the heart. Start to sink down into that imaginary chair again. Really nice. Carefully straighten your left leg. Bend that knee towards your chest once again. Last pose in the sequence, moving into tree pose, so that foot can be down by the ankle on the calf, or you can pull it up towards your inner thighs if your flexibility allows. Wherever you are, make sure your knee is nice and wide. Hips are square to the front. Feeling really grounded in that left leg. Hands can raise to the heart. Gaze can go down or maybe close your eyes. Really nice. Carefully releasing, coming back to standing, maybe shake out the hips. Getting ready for that on the other side. So right leg engages, grounding into that heel, into the front of the foot. When you're ready, bend that left knee, reaching below the leg or in front of the shin. Standing tall, shoulders away from ears. Moving into figure four. So crossing that left ankle on top of the right leg. Letting the knee open wide. Hands can rise to the heart. Maybe you start to bend your right knee. Finding that balance between ease and effort. Focusing on your breathing. Totally normal to wobble and to fall. Just try to get right back into it if you do. And then lifting back up, moving into tree. So foot towards the inner thigh, the calf, or the ankle. Always avoiding that knee joint. Once again, you're welcome to close your eyes. If your eyes are closed, you can start to open them. Come back to center, release the legs, shake out the hips, really nice. Making your way to the top of your mat, separate your feet about mat width distance or wider, toes pointing out. We'll take an inhale, reach the arms overhead, palms touch. Exhale, hands come down through the heart. And once they hit the sternum, start to bend the knees wide for a malasana squat. Sinking your hips towards the floor. Just being patient with yourself. It's a really big hip opener. Be gentle with your knees. Just breathe into those sensations, trying to soften, trying to release. Take one more big inhale. And exhale, making your way to a seat. Really nice job. Extending your right leg straight in front of you. Bend your left knee, bring the sole of the left foot to the inner right thigh. Square your hips to face your right toes. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Grabbing whatever's accessible, the calf, the ankle, the toes. Upper body is heavy, face is soft. Bringing that forehead to the knee. And gently lifting back up, bending the right knee, placing the right foot flat on the floor, and then use your arms to bring that left leg into a figure four shape once again. So if your hips are really tight, you can walk the right foot forward. Or if they're feeling open and you want to intensify, you can walk the right heel towards the glute, placing the hands behind you. Just lift the chest, maybe rock from side to side. And then carefully extend that right leg forward, keeping your left leg where it is. Step it to the outside of your right leg. Left hand at the base of your spine. Inhale, reach your right arm up. Exhale, take a twist. So arm can be on the outside of the left leg, or you can wrap your arm around your knee to give it a hug. Wherever you are, just think of a tall, straight spine. Every inhale, sitting taller. Every exhale, twisting. Gently unwind, switching sides, left leg reaches long. Bend the right knee, sole of the right foot to the inner left thigh. Make sure you're on your sit bones. Square your hips to face your left leg. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Using your arms as levers to help you sink a little bit deeper. Soften your eyes, soften your face. Relax the shoulders. Slowly start to lift your upper body up. Bend your left knee. Place the left foot flat on the floor and then use your hands once again to cross the right leg over the left for that figure four shape. Lots of options here, so foot can be extended out as far or as close as you would like. Wherever you are, think sitting tall. Maybe take a little rock with that leg side to side. And with control, start to extend your left leg forward, straighten it out. Keep that right leg crossed over on the outside of the left leg. Right hand at the base of your spine. Inhale, reach your left arm up. Exhale, take a twist, either elbow on the outside of the right leg or wrapping it around your leg. Looking back behind your right shoulder if you can. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, twist. One more time. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, twist. Unwinding, reaching your right leg forward. Take an inhale, both arms extend up. Exhale, forward fold. Fully relax your upper body. Take an inhale, lengthen out through the crown of the head. Exhale, last forward fold. Gently release whatever grip you might have on your legs. Bring your glutes to the center of your space, feet flat. Reach the arms forward and slowly lower onto your back, one vertebrae at a time. When your shoulder blades hit the floor, bend the knees, hug them into the chest. Give them a rock from side to side. And find some stillness in the center. Try to reach for opposite elbows. Take an inhale, bring your forehead towards your knees, tense up every muscle in your body. And exhale, open out for our final Shavasana. Separating your feet wide, toes fall out, palms facing up, roll your shoulders away from your ears. Close your eyes down. Allow your body, your muscles to completely relax. Feel grounded. And try to quiet your mind for these last couple moments. You're welcome to stay in Shavasana as long as you'd like. To be guided out, start to deepen your breath. Begin to bring movement back to your body, rocking your head side to side, wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes. Roll your ankles, roll out your wrists. Bring your feet together, point your toes forward. Inhale, reach the arms back behind you. Lengthen. Exhale, knees towards the chest. One last squeeze. Rolling over to your right or your left side. And when you're ready, pressing up to a seat, facing the front. Crossing your legs, let your knees fall open. Palms resting on your knees. Palms down or palms up, whatever's calling to you. Stacking shoulders over hips, chest lifting. Let's end our practice with a cleansing breath together. So exhale out any stale air. Deep inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Inhale, bring your hands to your heart center, pressing the thumbs against your chest. Bow your head forward, expressing some gratitude for your body for allowing you to practice this evening. Thank yourselves for practicing. Namaste.